I'm back with my Disney rewatch number 3, and this time I had Fantasia, which came out in 1940. And I have one word to describe this movie, and that is boring. And this is coming, and don't flame me in the comments, this is coming from a band geek who was band geek all my life growing up. And I love music. I love playing some of these songs. I played them in band class. This was not it. This movie was over 2 hours long, and it had these little shorts set to, symphony music, and it just was not that entertaining. I found it super hard to concentrate while watching the movie. I kept wanting just to hop on my phone and check other things because some of them, the shorts that were in there, had no story, had no plot, had no characters. It was just weird abstract things, and I was trying to appreciate the art that I was watching, but I just could not do it. I don't know how audiences felt in 1940 when they went to see this, but for me, in 2023, this just isn't it. But of course, there is one highlight, and that highlight is the Sorcerer's Apprentice, our guy Mickey Mouse coming into this movie. And that's just an iconic short. It was a short, very, very short. I wish that part had lasted longer. An honorable mention will have to go to A Night on Bald Mountain. That's such a cool short. I did enjoy that as well, don't get me wrong. That was another shining piece of this movie. But besides Sorcerer's Apprentice and Night on Bald Mountain, everything else, I just couldn't get on board. I'm so sorry. And of course, like with the other movies from this time, there are some stereotypes that exist in these movies that should just not exist in today's standards. So on top of it being a boring movie, it had this stuff in it, just not good. And since there really isn't an original Disney song for this movie, I'm gonna skip that part and go right to my rating for Fantasia. I'm sorry if y'all get offended, but I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 10. Yeah, it's low for me. How do you go from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Pinocchio to this? I just don't get how audiences received that, how Disney was thinking this was a good idea, because I just did not enjoy it. It was going good and plummeted. Not good for me. Hopefully I'm not offending anybody out there who loves this movie. Which might be why I probably should have just skipped it on the rewatch, because going in, I felt like I wasn't going to like this movie because I knew there was no real plot. It's just little animated shorts set to music. But that's where we are. But up next on my Disney rewatch is The Reluctant Dragon, and I can say that I do not remember anything from this movie. I'm not even sure if I've even watched the movie. So that is going to be up for my next one.